Okay, so today we're going to be looking at some more entitled parents. Oh, and please subscribe, that'd be absolutely amazing, thank you. First of all, we're going to be reading Entitled Parent Wants Son to Learn Korean in an English Class. Backstory. Hello, my name is Lane, and I live happily in Seoul, South Korea. I've lived and travelled all around the world, but for me, I personally think that Seoul was the most fun place I've ever lived. I went there for college and got my degree. Then I got married to a native speaker. I'm from Los Angeles, American originally, so I know how to speak English and Korean. I got myself a job as an English teacher for native Korean speakers. I teach classes for middle and high school students. Alternate days. They're all so fun. And I absolutely love my job. I think my kids learn a lot, and that's exciting. But soon enough, EP comes into the realm of my workplace. And no, it wasn't a parent of a student in my class. It was the parent of a new student. First off, one thing was that I knew I'd be having a new kid in my class, and he was the youngest grade in the whole school. So I was very much ready to kindly welcome him into my classroom. But for some reason, EP comes in with him. We're going to call the boy Brandon since he wasn't entitled. Me, hello, in Korean. Entitled parent, don't speak to me in Korean. I'm sorry, ma'am. This class is for native Korean speakers. I wrongfully assumed that you are one too. I am very sorry. Cut the crap. You're the only white teacher in the school and my son needs to be in here with a white teacher. It's mandatory. Miss, even my students learning English know that mandatory is a strong word. I'm very flattered that you would choose me as your son's teacher. But does he speak Korean? Even if he does, this class may be a little boring for him. He doesn't. We just moved here. Just teach him some Korean, it will be okay. Brandon, go take a seat. Mummy will too. I kind of felt bad for Brandon. He was being shadowed by this crackhead. He uncomfortably sat down and I continued with, Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to see the guidance counsellor's office, or maybe to go look into schools for English speakers. You're being racist, you know that, right? You're purposefully ratting me out because my son isn't one of your little Asian invasion kids. By the way, I do not promote racism in any way. Here, I picked up a book off my desk and handed it to Brandon. Brandon, please read this. I'm sorry, I can't. When are they going to have to read that? It's our school's handbook. Now please, I will not tolerate you in my classroom. Go to the guidance counsellor's office. She angrily left soon after. And then it didn't change. She demanded for Brandon in the school. He ended up failing all of his other classes, besides mine. I gave him Korean worksheets every day and let him do his own thing while listening to music. I was easily his favourite, and EP took him out. I had only saw her once since that, and it was at a school play where she expected there would be an English showing. Yikes. See, not only is that stupidity, but why'd you have to bring race into this? Like, she's just being racist for no reason at this point. It has nothing to do with what she's trying to gain, but I guess that's just how entitled parents are, really. Not very intelligent. Also, please subscribe if you've got this far. Okay, this one's a short one, and we're going to be looking at Entitled Parent Tries to Kick Me Out of My Hotel Room. This gem of a story. Happened about a year ago. I was visiting my cousins in Virginia, and I had booked a hotel to stay in before I went to visit them. I drive to the hotel and check in. Some lady with a child who looked to be maybe 10 or 11 just comes running in, barges right past a bunch of people waiting in line to check in, and asks if the hotel has a room open. The kid just looks embarrassed. The lady at the desk says there are no more rooms available. So the mum turns towards me and starts to harass me about giving her a room. Here's how it went. EP, entitled parent. Hey you. Me? Yes you. Were you just checking into your room? Yeah, why? Aha! But there's where you're lying. Weren't you just checking out and leaving? Give me your room. No, I just checked in. Lady at the desk. Yes ma'am, she just checked in. I need a place to stay. I have a child and I deserve this room more than this girl does, so give me the room. I booked it in advance and paid for it myself, so it's my room. No, but I have the child. I have a higher priority than her. Go give me the damn room. Lady at the desk. Ma'am, she paid for it. It's her room. Please go somewhere else or I will call security. Just gonna replace this with go away. Go away, I deserve this room. It's gonna be mine, so give me the key card. No. Lady at the desk calls security. She didn't get the room. Her kid was super embarrassed and she got dragged out by security. I got the room in the end. Well, you rightfully got the room, you paid for it, and, you ordered it in advance. I would have been hella surprised if she did not get the room. Okay, this is a very short one. Entitled parent tells me not to vaccinate my children because they'll get autism. I was walking into my local clinic to get my son vaccinated. I open the glass door to the building when I feel a tap on my shoulder. Enter EP. So, your abortion failed? Me, thunderstruck by rudeness. Excuse me? Well, I can tell that you're going to get him vaccinated, which can only mean that you want him to die. What I do with my children is my own business. Now please get out of the door. By now, she had walked in front of the door and was blocking it. No, I refuse to stand here while you murder your child. Starts typing a phone number into her phone. Listen, your beliefs aren't my problem, and I would rather my child get vaccinated than have a chance of him getting an illness. Please get out of my way. EP, backing away from the door. You're lucky that I have to go home to my daughter who will live her life unlike your son. I went and got my son vaccinated, and I saw her waiting for me outside even though she said she had to go home. She scoffed at me as I put my son into the car. After that, I got in and drove away. I just can't understand people's problems with vaccination, honestly. I will never be on these people's level, or brainwave, or brain length, or whatever. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I've really been trying to make my videos better quality, so if I'm doing a good job, or if you enjoyed, please subscribe, it would really mean a lot. And I'll see all of you in the next one.